This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, LSU Tigers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Seminoles will kick this away to get us going. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Inside field now from the shotgun. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front that freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. 1st down to the 48.
Well, this offensive coordinator knew he was coming into a tough environment right away, going to some plays that he thinks have a chance to be successful. And how about this run play here to get things started on the opening drive?
Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaking free at the 35. And he'll finally step out of bounds after a massive gain.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
And just like that, this offense is out of the gate. What a way to get this game started. Obviously, they have a premier receiver, found a one-on-one matchup, and in the first play of the game, they take advantage of it.
Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And here's the handoff. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Back to pass. It's Pryor. Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Important second down play coming up. Looking to throw here. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Cross. And they bring him down, but not for 4. He reaches the 38. First down from there.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And they'll stop him short of the line of gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And they pick up the first on the ground. And moves the football to the 27 on the first down.
Chris, that's a big first down, and what we can almost refer to as a drive that you're looking for an answer. Anytime your opponent drives the length of the field to open the game and puts a touchdown up on the board, it's important for the offense to counter that. And right now, they're off to a very good start on their own drive.
The Noles lining up here on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Pryor. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off. And he'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline, nowhere for him to go. All he could do is step out of bounds for no gain.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. It's a short return to make the tackle at the 25, but what a play for this defense.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the grab, and they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. The quarterback still with the football. Eludes a tackle. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback, when he keeps the ball. A lot of times, it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. He make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looks right for a quick completion. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. Inside the 40. Past the 20. Past the touchdown. Seminoles. A huge defensive score. How about that, Cody? A defensive touchdown to tie this football game.
Well, you only get a handful of those in an entire season. To be able to come up with that in this game, to tie the game, is just big time by this defense, and it gets them right back where they need to be.
And they tack on the extra point. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. Running out of time in the pocket. And the ball is hauled in. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Screen to the receiver in the flat. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. And here comes the up-tempo offense.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
He's got it with room to run. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. It's a run. Running back's got it. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
What a move. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards. The offense knocking on the door with a first and goal.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play break.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way. close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On the ground, it's Cross. Oh, great juke, and he's in the clear. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag on the field. This might be coming back. So that long scoring play is spoiled by a penalty. That's a big call in this game. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense. It's short of the first down marker.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking a snap, he turns it around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction that where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, LSU. The defense contributes 6 points.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Isaac. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Dropping back, it's Pryor. The pass is caught, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
That completion sets up a second down play. Quarterback drops back. Makes a quick catch. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27. And the Noles will come to the line to crank up the tempo. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's got it in the open. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
And I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
Receiver makes the catch. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10. And the Seminoles will line up on first and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes the grab. It's Isaac. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. On first and 10, look at the throw. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Couldn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Dropping back. It's Pryor. Bringing pressure. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Noles.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
The extra point is good. Down by a touchdown, 21-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. QB to the tight end for a completion. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
This is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They'll run it to the right side. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down play coming up. Here's the handoff. He breaks free. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Looking downfield, it's Pryor. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And here comes a deep shot. fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Now we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
Knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
It's 4th and 10. The offense on the field going for it. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. A deep shot to the left side. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? Again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's a comeback round. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone for the 1st down.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a 1st down.
Trying to find room. It's Cross. Slams right in. Oh, they've got him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Takes the toss, heads to his right. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Recovered by the defense, and they're on the move. They bring him down after a short return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
LSU is now operating in the red zone. Give it to the back. The ball is loose. Scooped up in the defense. They get him down after a short return, but a turnover created by this defense. Big moment.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. What a wasted possession. In the second half of a tied game, you got the ball in the red zone. You're going in to score and take the lead, and you put the ball on the ground. And just like that, you flip the momentum to your opponent.
Back to throw. It's Pryor. Fires it to the wideout. That is broken up and incomplete.
Well, the quarterback did all he could here to try to make this play happen, but a sloppy route by the receiver allows the defense to easily step in front and knock that ball away.
So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the 3rd quarter. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Nice space at the 20. They stop him at the 22, but that's an important breathing room in this drive. We get to the end of 3. It's been a tremendous competitive battle, Kirk, as we check out some of the stats so far. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Solid gain on the play there. Wiped out by the penalty flag. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Grab behind the line. It's Cross. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. Refuses to go down. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The Seminoles offense is on the move now. And the runner takes off to his right. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Hand off to the back. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle made to the 36, and it'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Noles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's play action. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. On the ground, it's Cross. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Can he get there on the ground? And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Hey, if I'm the coach right now at this point in the game with a chance to kick a field goal within my field goal kicker's range, I'd take the points and take the lead and rely on my defense to win the game. But hey, it's up to you. If you want to be aggressive, go for it.
So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. Back to throw. It's Pryor. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? Brought down, but it's past the line of the game.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Running back grabs it on the screen. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Seminoles. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. 1st and 10. Not much time left. They need to find the end zone in this possession. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. The receiver grabs it. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. Down by a touchdown late. This is a crucial 4th down play. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for a late deep shot. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. They've got him, but he easily makes the 1st down, and this drive keeps going.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receivers past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
They'll try the ground game here. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for it.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. It's complete. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his... pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? They desperately need it. They look to throw it here on second down. The pocket breaking down. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for the wideout. Touchdown, LSU. This air attack is still unstoppable.
Now you've got a big decision. What a great touchdown. But think about it. If you kick the extra point, you tie the game up, probably go to overtime. Or do you roll the dice and go for two and potentially win the game?
They're going to go for two and the win, but they'll have to conquer this crowd noise. It's an option look. They'll run it here. And he's got it. Wow, a gutsy two-point conversion to claim the lead here in the final stages.
29.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. To throw, it's Pryor. Finds an open target on the left side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. Offense will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor here. Looking to throw it on first down. And this one is dropped and incomplete.